26 signatures, 25, and they just allowed one because the signature was too different. So,
good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Elmont Township Village Hall. We're going to call the regular meeting of the Elmont Village Council, December 16th, 2025 to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
President Dyke.
Present.
President Pro Tem Steffler. Present. Councilmember Feldman.
Present.
Councilmember Glasser.
Present.
Councilmember Miller.
Present.
Councilmember Powell.
Present.
Councilmember Schneider.
Present. Do we have any additions or deletions from tonight's proposed agenda?
There was an addition to regular agenda 2D, the park board meeting dates.
Okay. Any other proposed changes or deletions from tonight's agenda? If not, I'd entertain a motion to approve the proposed agenda.
So moved.
Support. Motion by President Pro Tem Steffler, supported by Councilmember Feldman to approve the agenda as presented with the addition of D, Elmont Community Park. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes by majority vote. Communications, we have 0. Consent agenda. Regular meeting minutes, December 2nd, 2025. Anybody?
I so badly want to give you a hard time, Kim, but I got nothing.
Thank you.
General fund. Major street fund, local street fund, park and recreation department fund, downtown development authority fund, capital project fund, sewer fund, water fund, equipment fund, payroll register report. Water report. DPW activity report. Water usage report. Oh, that's part of the DPW report, my bad. Wastewater treatment plant report. OEO report. Building permit report. Financial police report. Then building permit report. My apologies. Financial position report. Clerk treasurer report.
I do have a question on that one, Kim, before you pass on. What are we going to do about BS&A here? You've mentioned this to us before. We should do that. They're pushing everybody to the cloud. Even mentioning it in here is probably better sooner than later. Should we probably be making that a thing that we take pretty serious and considering, getting that it's only going to get more expensive? And I mean, we could just go back to using fax machines only and get rid of the internet, or we could kind of get with the times and probably convert, or?
Yeah, I've already reached out to BS&A to get an updated quote for next year's budget.
I remember when you brought this up before, it was substantially more expensive, but it's
That's my
only going to
concern.
get more expensive, right?
Right.
Do they do it basically like a lot of these other services do, where it's like an annual subscription that's going to go up every year? So does it make that big of a difference if we don't do it now and we did it a year or two from now? We're still going to pay a higher cost year after year. It's not necessarily more expensive.
But eventually you're going to have to do it because they're going to remove the legacy system, because that's what every legacy system does. And that depends on, and the bet is, when does that happen?
Right. And is it a costly transition to go from what the legacy system we're using now to the cloud?
I don't think the implementation, I'm trying to get a better deal on the implementation part of it. the annual support is just what it is, unfortunately. The last time I got a quote, it was like 4 times higher. So I'm hoping that I can finagle and hopefully get a better deal on the implementation part, so the support isn't as detrimental.
Okay. Okay. But you're reaching out on it and asking for it already, so that way we'll be able to start looking at making the transition.
Yeah, and Lisa's been involved in those meetings, so she's up to speed on that.
Okay.
Any other council members on consent agenda items?
Are we retraining anyone for live streaming meetings going forward?
My deputy knows how
Okay,
to
Okay.
do all of that.
great.
I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
Support.
Motion by President Pro Tem Steffler, supported by Councilmember Miller to approve the consent agenda as presented. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. Motion passes unanimously. Agenda item number 1, second reading and adoption of the golf cart ordinance. We've gone through several renditions of this. We had first reading. Second reading would make the ordinance official. Lasting comments or concerns on the proposed ordinance? Motion?
It's 210 from the second reading.
Second.
Support.
Motion by Councilmember Glasser, supported by Councilmember Snyder to approve ordinance number 210, golf cart regulations as presented. Is this roll call?
No.
No ordinance? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign.
Aye.
Motion passes to a 6 with 1 dissent. Agenda item number 2, 2026 meeting dates. Treasurer Kleesler? Clerk Treasurer Kleesler.
Included in your packet are the proposed meeting dates for Village Council, Village Planning Commission, the Zoning Board of Appeals, and the Park Board. A couple of dates to note. The first meeting in August and November for council have to be moved to Wednesday due to the election. The Planning Commission, January's meeting is being moved to January 8th. If ZBA has a meeting, that will be at 7, and then the Planning Commission would start after it concludes, or 7:30, whichever is later. But what was that?
Said that would have been a fun way to bring in the new year. Do we need separate motions on all these?
No, if you all agree, you can do it in one motion.
So have any questions or concerns about the proposed meeting dates? Being none or no commentary, I will entertain a motion.
I'll make the motion to adopt all of the proposed dates for calendar year 2026 for all of the listed council, planning commission, ZBA, and park board.
Support.
Motion by Councilmember Feldman, supported by President Pro Tem Steffler to approve the 2026 proposed meeting dates as presented. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those in favor say, all those in favor, same sign. Motion unanimously passes. Public comment, there's nobody here. For not or regular items. Discussion items, Planning Commission bylaws amendment. So the Planning Commission, it was brought up to Planning Commission that we realized that everybody else does the Pledge of Allegiance. They want to. Their proposed agenda is part of their bylaws. So they're asking for their bylaws to be amended to include the Pledge of Allegiance within the agenda section, which is section 6.9. So this would be discussion, and then it would go to first reading next meeting, correct?
Correct.
Does anybody have any opposition to the planning commission adding that to their bylaws?
Seems totally unreasonable.
Surprised it was this long.
Do we have consensus to go to first reading?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fine.
Thank you. Okay. Second portion of discussion, Manager Kerberson is proposing a 3-member committee to expedite the process for hiring the replacement of our clerk treasurer. He's recommending himself, a member of the professional, yet to be determined, a professional clerk treasurer, and a village council member. I did some deep thinking when we did the police. When we did the police interviews, we had 3 council members. I think 1 council member is sufficient for the expediency of this. I talked to President Pro Tem Stepler because she's got experience, 1, on several hiring committees. She does regular HR work and has a very deep knack for detail. So I thought she would be a good choice, and she's in one of the council leadership positions. So I'm going to recommend that we appoint President Pro Tem Stepler to the clerk treasurer hiring committee, and would I know normally we wait, but we can't wait on this. So I would nominate President Pro Tem Stepler to serve on the committee, and also set the committee as a 3-member committee as outlined by Manager Kerberson.
Hold on. So, agree with all of that. I just think we need to clarify. 1, we all agree that it's 3 members comprised of essentially what was suggested. And then don't we need to nominate/appoint Dale and President Pro Tem Stepler? And then I guess my question is how does council decide or approve of the 3rd, or are we just authorizing Dale to select the 3rd, or how does that 3rd work?
I think we should authorize Dale because
To make that selection?
Yes.
I'm just saying so that way we pick
right.
all 3.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And then we don't
Yeah,
have to delay,
that makes sense.
just to make it clean.
Is council in agreement with that?
Yeah.
Fine.
Any other questions or comments? Do we have a motion? President Pro Tem Stepler can't make the motion, so somebody step up.
I'll make the motion to nominate President Pro Tem Stepler as one of 3 committee members on the hiring committee, as well as giving Village Manager Kerberson authority to pick the 3rd.
Also appoint Mr. Kerberson on the committee.
Also appoint him, and then give him the authority to pick the 3rd from the professional ranks.
Supports.
Motion by Councilmember Feldman, supported by Councilmember Schneider, to appoint a 3-member committee, appointing President Pro Tem Stepler, Manager Kerberson, and giving Manager Kerberson the authority to appoint a 3rd member from the professional sector with clerk treasurer experience. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign.
I abstain.
Mindy abstains. Motion passes unanimously minus the abstention. That concludes tonight's agenda. Clerk Treasurer Keyser, do you have anything to bring to council?
Just a reminder, the office will be closed the week of the 29th, and we will be returned back January 5th.
DPW and wastewater will be working that week.
Correct. And Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Councilmember Glasser? Councilmember
Just Merry
Feldman?
Christmas, Happy New Year. Look forward to seeing Ms. Kiesler one last time, hopefully.
Councilmember Schneider?
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, everybody. Kim, we're gonna all start camping in your office.
I've already got a tent in our front yard.
That's all, go ahead.
President Pro Tem Stefler.
Yeah, happy holidays to all, and thank you for the confidence in me to help select.
Thank you for accepting it. When I saw the packet, your name was the first I thought of, just
Thank
with your
you.
experience and expertise.
Appreciate that. I will do my best to try and select some candidates for us to interview in an attempt to replace Kim, which we all know is going to be quite a challenge. Kim, you are the constant that's been here my whole time on council, with the exception of Tim. It's the two of you in the past 10 years. So I really appreciate all you've done, and I know we'll talk about this more probably at our next meeting, but really appreciate you and all that you've done, and hope this transition goes smoothly. Thank you.
Councilmember Powell.
I just had one question. I know previous council meeting, we discussed the remuneration committee and that we were going to put out a notice for applicants. I don't think I saw anything. I just wanted to double check if that.
It's on our website. I thought we posted it on Facebook.
I saw it on
I saw it on
Okay.
Facebook. yeah.
Okay, all right. I must have just missed it.
It's under employment opportunities, and on the first page of the website.
That's all I had. Mary.
I would, thank you, Kim, for everything you've done for the short time that I've been here. Thank you. I'd like to wish everybody, Merry Christmas and a very safe and profitable New Year.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We are adjourned.
I don't know if it's a record.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's